Senator, what's happened? We've seen lots of the social media clips. Can you explain exactly where you are and explain what's happened earlier today?
Well, what happened is something I can't even imagine. I went to came back from an occasion, and I proceeded to the Royal Palm Hotel to see to acquire what actually happened. On getting to the Royal Palm Hotel, I saw a lot of thugs. I didn't know they were waiting. So they started molesting, cutting my boys, shooting. But the police were there too. And the police did nothing and said nothing. And they started macheting. So my orderlies, I warned them nobody should shoot. So they rushed me to a room and locked me up. So those boys had tear gas. The police also were throwing tear gas. Everything. As they're advancing, the police were backing them up. And they were coming and were shooting. So I inquired, they say it's government house police, and asked, listen, is this with the directive of the IG or directive of the CP? Can the governor actually use government house police to do what he's doing? And then they kept me in a room for some time, but all my boys got injured. In fact, right now, my in-law was shot. His leg has been scattered, and he's right now bleeding, so I hope he makes it. The situation is quite bad, and surprisingly, the police whisked me into a pickup and brought me to police station, and I'm here now. As I'm here, I'm just doing, they've not said anything to me. I asked them, what is my offense? Well, they said conspiracy and public disorder and just something I can't understand. So they said it was the governor that directed them that made a report to them to arrest me. So I'm still at a big shock and confused as to what is happening here. But many people were injured, and a particular of note was, what shocked me was the SA to the governor pulled out his shirt, carried the machete himself, and was coming to me to machete me when I was moved out. And he was calling the boys, calm. He was in charge, and the police were following him. And when they arrested me, so to say, the police, he entered, the SAS to governor entered the police pickup and came to the police station with their own video and and they were making jest of me that there's only one governor in the state, where there's only one immunity, and they're going to deal with me. I think all kinds of, I can't believe it. I'm still at a state of confusion as to what could lead to this. But all my cars had bullet wounds. They shattered all the cars, and the hotel room where I was kept in the room, I had to lie down flat. They were shooting everywhere and macheting everything. And until they're done with what they want to do, they beat up all the boys with me and they dragged everybody into the pickup. It's something I can't even imagine yet. This is what I can consider stories I hear in movies, but I've seen it live and it's real. I'm so shocked.
Senator, can I just confirm, have you or your wife, have you personally been attacked or are you wounded? That's what some of the social media blogs are suggesting.
Yes. No, actually, what they did was the tear gas they threw at me by the police and the people, and that was malhandled, but except for my detail was taken, he was pulled his suit, beaten up, my orderly was beaten up. They were getting to me when I was moved into a room, and they were saying, calm down, and they were shooting at the room, shooting everywhere. But prior to this, there was the governor gave order to seal the hotel in question, and out of what he called the report from the Commission of Inquiry, and they have concluded the report. No one ever invited anybody. There was nothing. They had a report which maybe he cooked up in government house and started acting on it. Not a court order, not any court judgment. And this is his style, and the governor has been doing this. Last time, a widow was arrested and kept here for 22 days, and and people have been arrested. And Atlanta has a new law that gives him power to arrest people at will and put them in jail at will. I've just been informed that the next procedure will be to get to the court tomorrow and get court order and control detention. But so far, I'm here. I've sent text to the Commissioner of Police. I've called everybody. Nobody's responding. So I'm just here in one room, one dark room, no light. So I'm just waiting for what will be the next line of action by the police in this matter. This is where we are.
So, Senator, who are you with at the moment? Who have you been detained with?
Well, there's one, my former commissioner who was with me. He was beaten mercilessly. And, what shocked me that in the presence of the police, this boy was being beaten mercilessly. And actually, there was one boy from his village who beat him up. And right now, he doesn't have a shoe, he doesn't have a phone. They tore his clothes, and he's here with me. But I don't think he's a suspect in that question. The guy just saw opportunity to beat him up. That's where we are.